Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for Beneath. So dear viewers, this particular video game originally released late last year, and just like that beautiful bearded bastard Barry Burton, you're probably wondering,
what is this?
Beneath is a Lovecraftian-inspired survival horror first-person shooter video game thingamajig that sees us playing as Noah Quinn, who has to confront horrifying monsters and unravel a sinister conspiracy that threatens humanity itself. Oh, and he also has to save the life of his daughter. I forgot about that part. So you'll make your way through a series of research stations, shooting soldiers, zombies, and yes, even some Lovecraftian-inspired monstrosities. You'll also do all that usual survival horror nonsense like finding keys for doors, figuring out where the hell to go and what the hell to do, upgrading your bloody weapons, looking for batteries to power up locked doors, you know, all of that garbage. But did I enjoy this game? Well, we had better review it the only way I know how. Badly. And like I said, this is pretty much your standard first-person horror video game. Though thankfully in this, we can kill all of the enemies, as opposed to having to run away from some 8-foot abomination and hide under a bloody bed or in a closet or inside the toilet and any of that nonsense. In fact, the game very much reminded me of Fear, just not as good and somehow not even as good looking as that game. Surprising, I know, for a PlayStation 5 game in 2025, but I often found the graphics, particularly the character models and their lack of lip syncing, to be a little on the, how do I say this without offending anyone? I found them to be a little on the deformed side, the ugly side. I wouldn't touch that goddamn woman if she was the last one on planet Earth, and I was suffering from a raging case of blue balls. No wait, that was kind of offensive, wasn't it? Oh well, I'm sure these pixelated video game characters won't mind. The environments look okay though, but I've got to confess it gets pretty boring after a while trudging through the same bloody research stations over and over, seeing a lot of the same looking kind of rooms. And while I want to say that the gunplay makes up for all of that, it really doesn't. This is a pretty standard first-person shooter. Oh, there's an enemy. Bang. Oh, there's another enemy. Bang. Oh, there's a zombie. Bang. Oh, there's a Lovecraftian abomination. Bang, bang. I'm sure you get the point by now. I also found that our playable character in this game, Noah, to be more fragile than a hymen made of glass. That is to say, it doesn't take very much for poor old Noah to die and go to meet his maker, which I did find to be incredibly frustrating, especially with the soldier-type enemies who just shoot at you absolutely repeatedly. There's no dodge mechanic, I couldn't figure out how to bloody run in the game. So I would just try to brute force my way through most of these combat encounters. Sometimes it would work, and sometimes it wouldn't. More often it wouldn't. And overall, I just found getting into combat, mostly with the soldiers again, because they're bloody armed to the teeth, to be incredibly frustrating. And I don't want to be frustrated when I play a video game. I want to be aroused. I mean, entertained. And I would like to say that the story itself was at least a little bit entertaining, but Again, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, accidentally set fire to the t-shirt, bought another t-shirt, bloody thing was too small, had to send the t-shirt back. They then sent me half a dozen eggs to apologize. I called up their customer service and I said, "What's all this business with sending me half a dozen bloody eggs? Couldn't you have at least sent me a dozen eggs to apologize?" It doesn't help that this isn't exactly a short first-person shooter game, taking anywhere from about 6 to 8 to even 10 plus hours just to finish. And that's a lot of time to just be randomly moving between research stations that all look the bloody same, fighting enemies that all look the bloody same. So overall, as sad as I am to report this, I just found the entire experience to be, well, rather dull. Uninspired, I think is the word. So do I recommend that you play this game? No, I absolutely bloody do not. Go and play Code Violet instead. Yes, I know IGN's trying to tell everyone not to play it. They're calling it garbage or some such nonsense. But that is a splendid video game. So while you're doing that, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.